The telescope itself is not being restored for a few reasons. First of all, it only works with photographic plates, which they don't make anymore. Second of all, the sky brightness here in Rome is such that there's not a whole lot of serious astronomy you can do with this particular kind of telescope. There are things you can do with other types, other projects, but spectra, all you're going to be getting is a spectra of city lights. And the final problem is that the optics of the telescope are wonderful, but the mechanical bits of, running that thing up and down and the motor that moves it, I've talked to the people who used it, who are now in their 70s, and they say, the optics were always glorious, the mechanical bits never were very good. And so we would have to completely reinstall all the mechanical bits for a telescope that, in fact, we would never use. And you can't look through it. It's not a thing a tourist can use. But from about 1960 until 1980, this was the primary instrument of the observatory.
So this was the main telescope of the Vatican Observatory up until about the 1980s. And it can't be used anymore. It was built to use a technology, photographic films, photographic plates that don't exist anymore. The optics of it are great, but apparently the mechanics are not so good. So this is being essentially permanently mothballed as a telescope, and will simply be a item on a tourist run. So there's another dome. We're going to take a look at a different telescope, and this is not sure which telescope this will be. So students, I'm up on top of the Papal Palace where some of these other telescopes are. That is a big volcanic lake. That is an airplane practicing firefighting runs. Yeah, students, I told you this is tough work here, going and visiting this particular observatory.
What does a telescope do for you?
Here's our next telescope.
Anybody? I'll give you some wrong answers or I can make you look foolish. 3, 4. So, okay. And an electric motor, which is regulated by this clock, because there's a clunk, clunk, clunk. Come over here, and you can see this incredible Rube Goldberg machine, this incredibly complicated machine that's designed to keep the telescope running at exactly the right rate. So you see this thing spinning away here. And if you look carefully, you'll notice that it actually has 2 levers on a hinge with weights on the end. The faster this thing spins, the more the centrifugal force pulls the weights out.
Okay, students. So one last comment about the Vatican Observatory telescopes is that they have one other telescope, and that is out in Arizona. That is the main telescope that they use now, and it is located in the place that almost all big modern telescopes are located, on a mountain in the middle of the desert, far, far, far away from anyone. No one builds observatories anymore close to major cities like Rome.